time.
I'm Murray.
I'm Elle.
I'm Dragon.
And I'm Jazza. And you thought you'd be missing out on Lucivera just because Dave and Jen have gone away, but no, we brought Dragon back, and we are still in the world of Lucivera, but we'll get into how that's going to be a little bit of a twist.
Twisty twist.
In a moment.
Yeah.
But before that... Before...
You pointed at me.
Do something.
Hey, look, there's no... Do something. There's no
I do have an announcement. So one of the primary factors contributing to what this roleplay session will be is the fact that Gateway Roleplay, which is our in-development, in-house role-playing system, is about to have a major update in the next couple of weeks, which we are throwing into the mix. We have finished all of the abilities for all of the combat. It is meaty, it is juicy, it is exciting. So to celebrate and to help fill in this gap, we've basically just unleashed our players to say, take your pick. We're playing a tier 3 character, pick a freaking weapon and go nuts.
Let's
so
kill each other.
We're playing pretty pretty tough characters as far as one-shots goes.
Yeah.
And they had a plethora of abilities to, now that we had the requirements and stuff in there on the cards, how did you feel sort of picking the abilities based on the characters you built? Just curious. This is a plug, so it has to be positive.
Oh. Hang on. I need 10 minutes.
Actually, I'm going to say that I really liked some of the stuff, particularly some.
What?
I know. I'm so good at this.
That's
No, I'm
crazy.
genuinely curious.
For
Where's the
example, a
triumphant
lot of
music?
the mace abilities, like the ones that are about disarming and stuff, uses investigation as a skill requirement. I thought that was really cool. It's sort of what can you deduce and sort of work out, I guess mechanically how they're holding something, where the armor is attached to them, so you can break it.
Yeah. So it's there's going to be plenty there for you to chew on and get into. But if you want that info, first of all, Patreon is the first way that you can be in the first line of access to this stuff. Patrons will get alpha access as we unveil it and some behind the scenes sneak peeks as we go. But also there is that newsletter on the webpage that you can sign up to where we also announce the releases of new versions. And that will be also eventually when we announce where we're going to release something or we can actually bring out to people. So do sign up to that because you never know how YouTube's going to be in terms of keeping everyone informed.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So with that said, I
barricade.
think it's time. Shall we?
I guess.
All right. I have a little bit of an intro prepared to
Is
make
anyone
everyone think
ever-
I'm prepared. You ready?
Is anyone ever ready for a battle to the death, though? That's the real question.
The winner.
You may as well
The winner's
ask.
probably pretty
Pretty good.
All right, so Elle's probably not going to... No, just kidding.
Are you ready to die?
All right, let's
Do you want to explode?
get a little moody here. So,
Good reference.
we will be playing in the world of Lucivera today, but not in Lucivera. There is a place far to the west known as Seldaris. And we will be going there. Now, not much is known about the Republic of Seldaris to the citizens of Lucivera. Far to the west, beyond the great arid, nigh impassable steppe, there is neither trade nor diplomacy between the two nations, but the rare tales of Seldaris among Luciverans are often intertwined with imagery of brutes and barbarians, if they are even thought of at all. What is known of Lucivera to the people of Seldaris, however, is that they are soft, weak. Soft and weak, as were all neighbours to Seldaris that have been long conquered or annexed into their republic, and made strong through its unforgiving culture that prizes strength and the glory of Seldaris above all. Were you to travel to Seldaris, you would not find scattered tribes or brutal barbarians, as the rare whispers rumour. You would instead find a thriving republic that has flourished to bursting, large cities adorned with white buildings of stone made beautiful by the greenery and tropics that are enveloped throughout. Even the once untamable jungles of the region have been tamed by the unrelenting might of Seldaris as it has continued to prosper by its sheer will of its people, the strength of their unity, and the loyalty of their shared prize, the might of Seldaris.
Today, we in Seldaris.
What happened to the background? Why is that there? What is that?
He goes, hang on.
It is a lovely green day.
Excuse me.
There we go. Okay.
Effects.
Who was meant to be on this
Backstage.
Today we celebrate in Seldaris, for it is a special occasion. Once every few years, when the captain of one of Seldaris' mighty armies dies in glorious battle or rises to a rank higher, these games are held to allow any who is strong enough to rise. Who would answer the call to serve Seldaris and be the last one standing? Only through showing they are willing to shed their blood and the blood of others can we truly believe the winning combatant is worthy of the honored station and worthy of the new name, the Blood of Seldaris. The last blood of Seldaris, the great Captain Sarim, arm of the burning dead, the doubled purse, Blood of Seldaris, has fallen with honor in a great campaign far to the south. A campaign that has returned victorious. Over the last week, we have celebrated, but now the games turn deadly. For the thousands who have fought to submission and failed have lost no honor but have won no glory. These 8 combatants I present to you have earned their place to step on these sands before you and will fight for your hearts and for your arms and the many battles you will fight for them in the future. So I ask you, people of Seldaris, and before 3 of our 5 great commanding generals who are in advance attendance here at these games,
And the crowd's roaring with the great generals.
I love the generals.
who of these warriors?
And he signals to 8 warriors standing. Can you turn the crowd down a little? Just a little. The crowd.
Bring it down.
Too excited.
A little too much, everyone. Just a little less, please. Thank you.
I am speaking.
Sorry, Gov.
Sorry, that's my bad.
Who will you bleed for? Die for? Who indeed will become the next Blood of Seldaris?
And at that, the crowd chants,
Blood, 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 blood. I am Ailey, voice of the generals and trumpet of nations, and I have the honor of presenting to you, dear honored generals.
And he turns and bows to the 3 occupied seats of the 5 thrones watching down over the arena.
Oh, are these like super prominent thrones? Like,
These are, yeah. These are like, basically like, it's like the Emperor attending the
It's
Gladiator
like the
games, the 5 generals of Seldaris. So to have 3 attending, that if they just happen to be around, to have 1 attending is a huge deal. So for there to be 3, this is probably one of the more hyped of the events in a long time. Not only because of the fact that there are 3 generals attending, but actually the commander who has fallen, Captain Sarim, was highly honored and highly prized and died in a glorious battle in a way that the people of Seldaris are very excited about. Sort of like honoring him through who will come next.
no pressure. I like it.
And you, citizens of Seldaris, our competitors!
And the crowd goes wild as the 8 of you, all standing there.
I give each of you but one moment to step forward and present yourselves announce your names to the people you aim to serve and lead in our glorious future.
And he steps aside, and funnily enough, in line, there's Murray on the left, followed by Elle, followed by Dragon, and then a bunch of other people. So let's take it away. We have on the far side of the group of competitors.
All right, so a fairly darkly clad figure stands forward. It's very tall, very wiry, almost stooped but powerfully built. And he sort of looks a bit dismissive about the crowd, but there's still a lot of pride very evident in his stance as he sort of takes in the crowd and then moves to present to them.
I present to you Shalak the Sharp.
And then you step forward.
I have used my great intellect to best many foes. I have fought off entire brigands and privateers using only peasants, the literal people, you in the audience. I can do so much more with an army.
And you all notice that, like, there are pockets of people that seem to really be here for like one of the competitors. So there are a few people who like know of Shalak, and especially anyone who has a second name, Shalak being his first name and the Sharp being one that he has been given in honor of things he has achieved that are great feats that represent the strength that he can give to Seldaris. So there are people in the crowd that whether they were bested by him or even betrayed by him, can't help but respect him in this moment, being one of the 8 final competitors. Now, you all know that over the last week, as was announced, thousands of people have tried to get to this place, but failed. Only to submission, though. Now it's to the death. But to be among these 8 is like, you know, even if you die a more honorable death than most.
Die gloriously.
Yeah. You're already better than most people.
Naturally.
So, I'd say, I need to find his name. Ailey sort of like looks across to you, sort of like, is that all? Like, you're like,
and I just like meet eyes and like just stand back, like I've said my piece and I don't need to say any more.
not one for showmanship. I respect it.
Next, bring your voices and your eyes to Mayura Resilica, mother of many.
And there's a pocket of people specifically clustering at the front of the edge of the arena. They're like holding signs. Mommy. And he signals for you to step to the front of the stage.
Yes, Mayura steps out very proudly, broad shoulders, very big tanned build, and waves very confidently and says, "Hello, my adoring fans, hello," and waves at each pocket of the arena. I know that I'm mother to many, and oh, hello, dear children, hello. But I like to think that I'm mother to all Seldarans, and I will lead us to victory, whether today or whatever battle takes place in the future.
Will she earn the name Mother to all as well as the blood of Seldaris? Who knows? Next, we have Cardan, reborn of the mountain, and, as many of you know, son to the fallen captain. What would you say of yourself?
Cardan steps forward. You see he has quite obviously, like, quite prominent Seldaran features. However, they are... I imagine, like, somewhat marred in most people's eyes by a fairly, like, wild mane of hair that hangs in these, like, long, half, like, sort of braid, half dreadlocks. A, you know, sort of well-kept beard, but longer than I imagine most Seldarans would have it. His eyes have a poise, but also just a slight glimmer of just instability in them. Like, it's kind of eerie looking at him. He looks up and he says, "My people, This stadium is all but family to me. Much of my blood, my people's blood, my father's, my forefathers' blood lies in these sands. And so I hold to each of you that I have stared death in the face through the mountains of the north, and I have returned stronger. I have mastered the barbarian ways and brought their tactics back to make our armies more fierce, more effective, more bloodthirsty.
So, upon this, and you speak out quite a bit, even when you first stepped forward, there's noticeably a few more people that seem to recognize and sort of cheer out for Cardan, knowing his lineage, but also the fact that you speak for longer and sort of like make more of yourself is something that the crowd loves too. Mm-hmm. So you step back and Ailey continues to introduce people.
Thank you, Cardan. Next, and one perhaps in contention for this spot, greatest than many, Al-Makira, Honor Keeper, former second captain to the fallen captain.
Cardan makes a show of spitting. Like, as he steps forward, he basically tries to spit exactly where this person would put his foot.
He like pauses and like side-eyes you. Watch it. I was going to let you live a little longer, but you test me, boy. And he walks forward.
Don't fight, children.
What are we here for?
Not yet, anyway.
And he steps forward and says his piece. He basically like says everything that Cardan says, but better.
Wow.
Yeah.
Next, I introduce you to Takil, Skull Crusher.
And there's like a few people who definitely look like they're drunk and like came from the bar who like know who he is. They're like, yeah. They're like they've seen some of the crap he's done. It's like that's clearly a name that's like less something earned on the battlefield, more something earned
Bar fights.
that sort of thing. But hey, he showed enough strength to earn it, and strength earns respect, even if you crack a few eggs along the way.
Or skulls.
Or skulls, yeah.
Samat, the Silent.
The speech of Samat is lacking.
Everything.
Yeah. He just sort of like shuffles forward and like bows and like skulks back.
And finally, Weedy.
No second name, but like a really jovial, like cheerful, like guy just like walks forward. He looks pretty unassuming. He seems like someone who probably hunts for a living. He's a conscript. He contributes to the military, but it looks like someone who more like, carries things and, like carries all the cooking
just happy
equipment.
to be involved.
He's so excited. He's like all of your biggest fans. He's like really excited right now.
I don't want to kill this guy.
Yeah.
Speak for yourself.
Now, as we know, it is tradition that our champions enjoy their final feast together. But we will reconvene in 2 hours and let the games begin!
And the crowd. Blood. But as the contestants walk away and make their way into the chambers below the arena, where the distant cries for blood start to sort of peter away, and Edith is here.
Whoa. A spy.
As the distant sounds of the crowd ebb into the far distance until they're no longer audible, we find ourselves in a chamber. Fairly unassuming. Let's turn the music down and you can bring that audio back up because we've got a chamber sound. Ready? Ooh. Okay.
Magic.
Before you is a feast. It is a feast like you have never seen before. Now, that's not to say, like, you know, Seldaris is doing pretty well. They've got good food and all that stuff, and especially its soldiers, like it feeds well. But this is different. This hits like, okay, I think just by seeing the feast before you, everyone knows 7 of you are dead in the next few days. So what does your character feel about this meal before them?
A glorious feast, and I will start eating.
Please make yourselves at home. Forgive the ostentatiousness, but the crowd requires it. We will allow you at this time to choose your weapons. Now, I am aware many of you. I'm glad you're enjoying the food, Mayura.
Rips into a piece of chicken.
Crunch.
and stares dead-eyed at the small kid.
Yeah. young
I've
guy.
got kids older than you.
Young guy's like, oh, the leg's good, is it? And he like scurries off to like take a piece that was next to the piece that you had, and he's like,
To your good health.
"You're right, it is good. I hope it makes me as strong as you are."
I hope not.
I lean over to like the trumpet. Like, what's his name? The main guy.
Ailey.
Ailey. I lean over to Ailey and is like, Can we just kill him now? Like,
Unfortunately, you must save all of your strength for the show.
oh, very well.
Now, I will remind you all that aside from competing in several hours, your behavior outside of the arena is expected to be cordial. But also, I would remind you that winning the hearts of the people is as important as winning the match itself. If you are a lone victor, yes, you will earn the name and the title. But without the hearts of the people, you may not live long. For on the battlefields, it is their hearts and loyalty that will serve you and lay their lives before you. Now, feast, enjoy, savor the tastes that have been prepared for you, and I will see you shortly. Also, help yourself to the weapons on the wall. You can choose the selection that have been discussed with you all privately, but they are not the quality you might be used to elsewhere.
A challenge.
We expect our warriors to show their strength at first, at least, with humble provisions. But if you win the hearts of the crowd, who knows what they may throw into you? And who knows what may be found on the battlefield? And he sort of raises his eyebrows and walks away.
They probably just keep breaking the good ones.
Thakil Skullcrusher is just like thumped down on the table. This huge dude, and he's just like you know the cherry tomato scene in Lord of the Rings.
Oh, come on.
but giant tomatoes.
Just watermelons.
Oh, dear.
Crushing them.
And Samat the Silent.
You don't talk much, do you?
He just looks at you.
What gave that impression?
Oh, you know.
Clue is in the name for this one. Some people don't talk enough. Some people talk too much. He sits down. Like Kardan is like preparing himself. Essentially, it is a soldier's meal. Like, it is not super heavy. It is good. Like, it is the good food, but it is not a whole lot of it. Like, it is.
You make your own point against yourself, boy.
He says Al-Makira, your rival, who sits down with the exact same meal as you, but with like a little bit more of each thing.
Yeah. with garnish.
Yeah.
Like,
So, you, Mayura, mother of many.
That I am.
How many are we talking?
You know, when you train warriors, you do lose a few on the way, so around about now, it's maybe 12.
You train your children.
Of course. They must learn from the best.
Very good.
And to be Seldarin is to be the best, no?
Well, 12 children. I think I can afford to send my condolences to each of them once I've killed you in front of them.
A shame. Once you die, they won't even know your name.
Oh, they know my name.
don't worry. He's much more used to watching people die than killing them.
Oh. A coward, I see.
Enjoy your meal. Anyone want to go check out their weapons?
Yeah.
Once
So
you
After
who,
I've
who
finished
uses
eating.
what? What are your things, guys? What do we like using?
Well, Sharlak is going to go inspect actually all of the weapons. It's very analytical,
Yeah.
but he'll end up towards the end with the sort of hatchets and maces, and he'll sort of test the weight of a couple of them, and he'll take one of both. And then,
Hatchet and a mace.
and in fact, after looking around and not being reprimanded, he might take a second hatchet and just tuck that on his belt.
There are. Do you know what? Let me. Oh, there is only one hatchet, my friend. I'm sorry.
Then one will do.
One hatchet.
I only need one weapon with which to kill you.
Kadan will go.
As Cardan goes to stand, Almakira stands up and sort of walks in front of him. So it's like walk up to the table. He's like, "This will do nicely," and he like grabs. He grabs a bow and a pack of arrows and a dagger. All of them are very simple weapons. None of them are rusty or unwieldy in any sense. But they're like novices' weapons, barely past training weapons.
Looks over and
As he goes to walk back, he sort of like thumps your shoulder and like eyes down. And he's taller than you.
yeah. Kadan like watches as he goes past and he goes, "You fight with a bow."
I fight with the mind.
Was it the mind that told you to run when you were clearly shooting from the rear?
He ignores you and walks to the table. My mind doesn't hold petty weaknesses and burdens like yours. He sort of grumbles as he walks away.
My children stopped squabbling about things like that years ago, and here you still are. Honestly. I will go past and immediately grab a big, long scythe.
I never had a mother. What's that like then?
Well, it's, nothing quite like a mother's touch. I'll be sure to show
Mother's
you on the
touch.
battlefield.
I prefer the touch of a whore, to be honest.
Yes.
Mother's touch. That sounds wrong.
Well, of course, if you grew up without one.
Well, how
Can
would you
only
know
pity
if
you.
you don't know the touch of a mother?
You like your mother's touch then?
Don't know. She
I don't
died.
mind. I don't mind your mother's touch. I'll be honest.
He like thumps you, but the whole table like the food like
That sounds accurate.
20 years, you can have her, you freak.
he like grabs a fistful of like mixed vegetables and like gravy just off your plate and just lays into it.
Like
No,
Kadan's over at the weapons, like taking an axe off the rack, and is just like, "Tis a shame because only a mother could love that face." Then turns around and sort of walks off.
That is one of the many benefits of a mother, yes.
So you all feast. You enjoy your food. There's a little bit of. There are some really interesting sort of plaques and ornaments on the walls from many. This is a hall that is reserved for the honored fighters. So there is history in here too, including some legendary stories and weapons that are adorned on the walls with some painted depictions, some quite artistic, unlike some in Lucha Vera, depicting
Novices.
some really like epic stuff. So it's quite inspirational, the idea that even if you die, you could live forever in this hall. And that's pretty cool, especially in Seldaris.
Kadan walks that hall with a slow reverence, just like taking note of the faces that he recognizes. And
The three of you, please roll an acuity finesse check. And I won't give you the challenge level.
All right.
Acuity finesse.
ooh, four, like just once again, 4 and above is successes. Yes.
Whoa.
Okay, 4.
Also 4.
Okay.
Nice. 3.
Okay. So, Murray,
Yes.
can you mute Murray's headphones and just go la 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 la?
Wait, is that this button? Is it one of the buttons
It's
down
no,
here?
it's the headphones. It's
It's
the
the
second
headphones.
one, the green one.
It's the one you
green
told me not to touch.
All right. Yeah. Can you hear us, Murray?
Yes, very clearly.
Oh, really? Now turn that down.
I did. I turned
Can
it all
you
the way
still hear
down.
us?
Oh yeah, they're not noise cancelling. I can just hear you.
Okay. All right, come here, Alan.
Do you want me to just leave the room? I can do
Yeah,
it.
just pop out for a second.
Just pop out for a second. We'll
Pop
bring
out
it
for
back.
a
Get out of here,
All they have to come back and I have to
Murray.
leave.
Open your wizard door. And
He's gone into the void.
Oh my god! I'd love if that aligned with a door. And it,
Yeah,
anyway,
it almost.
almost
so
does.
Cardan and Mayura
Yes.
are cunning enough to notice that. Let me just find my names because I've had to reset everything and I can't see anything anymore. And it's just a glimpse at the very end, and nothing that you couldn't call anyone out or anything. But Al-Makira seems to have tucked something back into his pocket.
Is that his rival?
Yes, Al-Makira.
Has tucked something from the table into his pocket?
Something just seems to have tucked something into his pocket.
I'm going to love killing you.
But it seems to, with your rolls, it seems to have looked like a vial.
Oh.
Okay, Murray, come back!
Murray!
Murray!
The meatloaf!
Murray!
How is everyone?
Mother is calling you.
Here's Murray. It does. It almost goes like straight
I know,
through the
it's
door.
perfect.
That's awesome.
Perfect. Okay, so
For
the
those,
feasts, the feasts proceed, and eventually,
I was doing the same as Jess.
it says,
No. Man's deaf.
why does it go Edith? Why is it Edith?
She really
I
wants to
haven't-
fight.
Tell me your secrets.
She really
I
wants
haven't
to fight.
set the right thing. Hang on. That's why. It's because it's set to Edith.
Hey, is this the tablet in
Ailey.
Lucha Vera? No?
There we go.
Oh, okay, I'll be back.
Ailey walks in.
Greetings!
No, just kidding.
Also, you can turn my headphones back on.
That's just his voice.
yeah.
They're on.
Contestant!
Oh, there we go. Jazz wasn't talking properly in the microphone.
Okay.
It's all good.
I
It's
have
all-
lost
You got
the
audio?
bathroom.
We all back.
Yeah.
We all good?
Yeah.
Okay. Ailey returns. He's like, I am pleased to announce it is time for battle. But first, a toast. And he's walked in with a glass, and there are glasses before you all that have been poured. And he raises his glass.
Awesome.
I'm gonna, bottoms up.
For Seldaris.
Oh, yeah, cool. Just go to say something, then stop and tell me to drink a random goblet of wine.
Anyway, I'm going to say Mayura and Cardan have second thoughts.
Yeah. Wait, who gave us the glasses?
The glasses were always there.
They were just sitting.
Yeah. But everyone has sort of moved around in bits and bobs.
Can I do a fake gulp?
Yeah.
Nice,
for
I'm
sure.
doing that.
Yeah.
Yeah, can I see if other people are already drinking?
Why? You failed your acuity.
To do what?
To notice any reason to notice anything off.
but-
Yeah, 100%.
As like a suspicious person, you know.
It looks like everyone's drinking. Thakil's skull crusher just inhales it as he's eating all of his stuff. Samat the Silent just just takes a little sip. And Weedy is just sort of like trying to chat to you.
Is there a what do you call, like a carafe on the table or some sort of
No,
like a jug? Or it's just been been poured.
Yeah.
Okay. Karan will like making like solid eye contact with names are hard.
Yeah, no, it's all right. Al-Makira. It's not an easy one either.
He will like just like lift it literally like to his face and then make a show of essentially like leaning to bump into Skull Crusher, who I assume is still next to me, and be like, "Oh, apologies. It doesn't matter. I shouldn't before a fight."
Appreciate
Don't
that.
worry, we will get you a fresh drink.
It
And
is
someone
fine.
comes over and pours you from a fresh carafe.
Okay.
Pours you a new
He'll
drink.
take that and be like, "It is tradition, I suppose." And he'll drink that
Yeah.
one.
Seeing people that are actually drinking, in fact, I will take a polite sip, but no more.
Cool.
I might be pregnant again, so I shouldn't.
Karan just I love the idea that like you say that and Karan's like,
I like your
just shrugs.
confidence that you will see through another turn.
"Does that count as an ally?"
Speaking
Sometimes a bit of a detriment.
Speaking of ally, for our first game, you will all be split into 2 groups. 4 of you against 4 opponents. We have 4 straws ready to pull, and there's servants come out and blah blah blah, and everyone pulls straws. And the straws that are pulled have the 3 of you, funnily enough,
Whoa, no
on
way.
the same team. Oh my god!
Wow.
With Al Makida on your side.
I will lose this happily.
Unfortunately, I'm going to have to see you alive another day.
It's hard for you and my family, isn't it?
We have our divisions. So from this point, and with the celebratory feast over, we would invite you to separate, strategize as you would see fit, and in 10 minutes, the arena will be revealed. Those that drew the highest straws will get favor to choose their place on the battlefield. I'm going to roll for what that is. The opponents.
Right, we don't even need an advantage. It's fine.
So they're like, oh, they're all pretty chuffed. They look pretty mismatched. They've got this like massive, schlumpy, like buff guy, and
The quiet dude.
the quiet dude.
Weedy.
And the super fan.
I just
the
realized.
little guy.
I just realized there's an 8th I didn't make.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
He's been here the whole time.
Yeah, literally.
That's Kevin.
Quick, give me what's a mini? What's a mini someone's not
more
using?
quiet than the silent dude.
Give me a mini someone's not using.
Murray, pick a random one.
It's Kevin.
It's Kevin.
It's literally Kevin. It's Kevin.
Sorry.
Okay, cool, Kevin.
Perfect.
All right.
Please have him be late. he
Kevin.
missed
He's
the
coming and
whole
he's
intro.
like, wait, we missed someone, runs out to the arena. He's like, everyone, we're adding Kevin.
But Kevin was there the whole time. Everyone just sort of thought he was a servant.
Yeah.
And just like spoke over him. He's an older man. You don't know how he survived that pre-trial. Like thousands of people.
No one
He
wanted
is
to
like-
hit him. No one
He
wanted
has
to hit him.
somehow been part of the last, 4 trials.
Yeah.
There's also such a meta joke that the chat has absolutely no chance of understanding.
There's no idea who Kevin is.
Wait, but
also they're like,
do you have to
"Who's
explain? The joke is when I was setting up the names of the players in this roleplay, the leftover names from the Christmas special were still there.
So
one
Dragon
of
was
which
Kevin.
was Kevin.
So it said,
So, like, wouldn't it be funny if?
But we looked up when 2 of them had been correct. 2 of them had been corrected, and mine was something. So it was Charlak, Mayura, and Kevin. I was like, no, that's perfect.
The battle warrior, Kevin.
The battle warrior, Kevin.
out for key.
Hardened in the fiercest of Black Friday sales.
Someone said Kevin looks exactly like Edith.
There you go.
Oh my god!
So
Edith,
That would be so good. Oh, now we know the backstory.
The enemy journal has come and just infiltrated.
Now we
and
know where her
befriended
damage
Lenny.
has come from.
This was meant to be a serious thing.
Edith, you've got a few bruises. Where have you been? I have fought for Seldaris.
I will lead the army and make them all fail.
You'll see.
Oh, just a moment where you're talking in the pub and just what we'd need an army, and it's about that.
I fought in the gladiatorial pits, isn't it?
All right, we can take the dice off the arena, and I'm going to place your opponents, and then you will
But my purple die.
and you will have the other half of the pizza slice to position on to. So this is our arena.
Ba-da-ba-bum-ba-bum.
And what I'm going to do is place. Who have we got here? Let me go. So this is Samat, the Silent.
I just want to say.
Let's say it has to be sort of an inch away from the edge. Then we have this. This is on your team. That is
Al-Makir.
Al-Makida. Thank
I
you.
presume we're
I wrote it
opposite
down.
sides.
It can be. I'll split it in half. So you can sort of pick. You got to cluster together, but go. Yeah.
All right.
You're gonna come out together. Then we have. So Samat the Silent, not Smart.
Smart.
Samat.
Thanks for the clarification.
Okay, just want to. Yeah.
Huge on book talk.
Yeah. Honestly, his crowd's fans are just booked up.
Akil's Skull Crusher.
Oh dear.
Kill.
Akil. Then we have Weedy.
Does Skullcrusher not have a weapon?
No, he doesn't seem to.
Oh, that's terrifying.
And Kevin. All right.
He dies first.
Team, where are you going? So you're all working together now. You're all on the same team. That is the lineup of your opponents off in the distance
I
there.
think you have our minis.
So I'm going to say like this is the line in the map. If you go here, we've got like this wall here that seems to be dividing a line in the middle. There seem to be 3 places on the battlefield where things can be collected, but it will take a turn. Making a defensive action to be able to open and take out what it is, and it would take another turn with a defensive action to equip it, or you can save it for later, a later game perhaps. So that is where your opponents have rested. So Makira says, "Where do you think we should go?"
Well, I mean,
You'll have to go together. You have to start.
we have to
next to each other.
start
So
Over
adjacent.
on the other side.
you're just going to go literally opposite,
Yeah.
exactly opposite of the battlefield.
Yeah, I guess, because someone's already there.
Well, you can
Sounds
choose.
like it.
You can discuss.
Oh, I thought that
Where do you
was...
think we should go, idiots?
I refuse to be addressed like that.
Well, I'm going to
Say
say
please.
that I'm suddenly Jason Statham. Somewhere midway between some of these loot chests.
Yes, I agree.
So we'll increase the odds of us getting something.
So let's
What
go as
say you? What
are you
close to the chest as we can, I reckon.
So probably
let's say over
Inch away from the edge, please.
over here. The really tall Sharlak is a dwarf, apparently.
This is Sharlak. This is Maura. This is Rival Guy.
Okay.
And this is
Now,
Cardan.
to podcast listeners, we will endeavor to do our best to describe the.
Glorious feats taking place before you.
But there'll be some imagination required, and we'll also try and incorporate a bit of that role play and drama. Let's do this.
My best is just bad.
Citizens of Seldaris!
And there's like the crowd is going like wild. This has been a long time coming, and everyone's like so hyped, and everyone's there. They've got the different like people they're fans for and stuff.
The time has come! From this battle we will see 4 victors or less.
And there's like people like, woo, yeah, less. blood. That's Kevin's brother, Blood. Gary. I love you, Kevin. Kevin's got one fan.
I have terrible news. One fan and a dream.
Let the games begin!
And it's literally go time. So players, so it's movement, and opponents declare first. So I am going to do some movement. You notice that there is an archer among their midst who seems to be edging away and towards a distant wall and one of the containers. Other than him, the other 3 grouped together run towards another one of the containers. So they seem to be sort of splitting, but also giving their ranged combatant a bit of space.
Okay. So it's our turn to move.
I will keep my distance and go for the far chest on the other side of the wall.
Says Almakira.
It's literally as far away as possible, but okay.
Why am I not surprised?
It's how he does things. And
Strategy. I play the slow game. Do you want to live or not?
You can't just hide the
I
whole
will
time.
reluctantly cover you.
Kadan will move.
So I can't help you with the measurements, but
I assume is there only one chest on the other side
There's
of
a
this?
chest
Yeah, there's
there.
one
Yeah,
here.
there's just
Yeah,
one
cool.
there.
So that's the one that Almakina says he's going for?
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I figure I'm just going to go straight for
Yeah.
this one.
How far?
Okay. Which
Hey?
I just want to remind our players
right.
to avoid
I'll-
saying this and
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
It's just sort of hard to.
Yeah. So Kardan will head towards the crate. In the middle, he starts sprinting towards the one that the others are heading for.
Yeah.
And you
So
notice,
there's clearly a hot point on the battlefield.
Yeah, they get two.
and you
chests.
notice as he runs forward, he turns as like the moment he like throws that quip basically at the side of his mouth at you, his eyes almost like a chameleon, just sort of and then like go straight forward.
Ailey is like,
Hand in the left, we have to run, you have to go in.
that's my terrible, horse race
Right.
commentary.
Nice.
One length is ahead of one length, and one round the track is going round the track.
Quinn?
Alamakita?
Bowman.
Oh
See
man!
him go and basically take the logical and safer choice over there. Charlock is also going to deduce that it's probably the more cowardly move in the eyes of the audience. So I'm not going to go that route. In fact, I'm going to head towards the fight. But I am going to basically use my friend with the big axe as a shield. So Charlock is going to move up the center as well.
Shield. Love it.
Basically keeping right behind him.
Okay.
Mayura will follow and say, "To where the action is," and look pointedly at Elmakira.
I'm sorry, literally moving it away from me as you're moving.
That's all right.
But I am just going to rotate this just so our viewers can see.
And Mayura's intent is to use the half-broken wall as cover.
I see.
Yes.
So behind the crate and between the two parties, there is, yes, a half-broken wall. Now, they will provide partial cover. There is a large wall splitting the center of the battlefield that provides full cover, but it is also dangerous, deadly terrain, so that if you fall into it, you will take damage.
Where the crate is.
In the center, the wall
Oh, okay.
has spikes.
Yes, it is
Spiky wall.
bloody spikes.
Spiky wall. Now for declaration, players go first. So choose among you who will declare first, and then the chain of combat begins. Is there anything anyone can do?
Can I,
Question.
as an action, move again?
No. You can charge.
I can charge.
You can charge.
Okay.
Charge provides movement. Yes.
Yes. Well, Kardan is definitely charging at this stage.
Yeah.
Wildly. So yes, he will just continue to charge towards
Okay.
the crate,
Go for it.
which will put me right next to it. Yeah.
Yep.
Excellent. So charges up to the crate.
You want some as well?
Yes, please.
Yeah. So you can stand right up next to it.
Oh, actually, there's some here.
I'm gonna knock stuff over.
I got him.
Sure.
Now, Kardan has done something that hasn't targeted anyone. So unless someone targets him, which they will,
Also, is it a charge? Like charge? Does that include an attack?
Yes.
if you meet them. Yes.
You
Okay.
reach them.
Can
So
I?
you don't reach them.
No. Can I attack the crate?
It wouldn't do anything.
Okay, all
It's
good.
it's,
That's all good.
It's a crate you open. You just have to use your turn to do
Oh, good.
that.
No worries.
But you are
stand behind the
you will
crate.
need to make your roll, your charge attack roll, because you are going to need it to defend against Weedy. Though he has been very friendly, he looks very regretful as he fires at you, but you notice he looks quite adept. He actually is like, perhaps in that moment as you see him ready with his arrow towards you, you might have misjudged him.
Yeah.
Is anyone else on the battlefield going to charge either Weedy or Kardan?
Move. Because we do move actions first, yes?
No, we already moved.
No. This is now
the
action.
act.
So you go back.
Okay.
Because this is a separate chain of action. So you're not targeting either of them. They resolve. Then you can do stuff.
Remember, we
That makes
all
sense.
But
already
the move
moved.
phase is first, yeah?
We
has
already
happened.
did.
Oh, that's from...
Yeah, yeah.
We
this
are on the
is-
action
this is
phase
the
of that
same
round.
turn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I understand. I thought we had moved on.
Okay.
We have not.
So
moved.
now this is the roll from Weedy. Make your roll.
Oh, yep.
Oh, sorry, dude. This is the curse of being in Dave's seat.
Oh God.
Oh,
One,
okay,
two,
all right.
3, 4, 5.
5. Roll again.
Oh.
Oh.
Ah. 1, 2, 3, 4.
You deftly avoid his arrow. It was close. You felt the breeze on that one, and in that moment, actually, he's good.
Yeah.
Don't underestimate.
He's
Don't underestimate anyone.
He's the little blonde boy from Brave.
All right, so now it's the opponent's turn to do stuff. They're all just charging forward too. And I'll say,
fight me.
Yeah, they're like literally all just around the crate. None of them and falling over. They're all just falling over.
Wait, so that was their action that they used to charge?
Towards the crate.
Okay.
Crate
But
first.
if we're attacking them...
Actually, I'm going to say this guy, our sword and shield guy, I shouldn't say this guy, Samat, the silent, slips off to the side.
Oh.
Just like scurries off to the side. But otherwise, Thakil, Skullcrusher, and Kevin are at the crate also. All right.
I'm going to charge. Please.
Politely.
So basically it's just like extra movement action because no one can reach each other. Everyone's just charging in a direction.
After I charge, though, I am within S, and I can damage within S.
Oh, you can damage within S. Okay, I jumped the gun a little bit because we should have resolved that, but yeah, go for it.
Or is that not right? Because it's not a polearm specific ability.
Yeah, that's correct.
Okay, so I just move.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Can you move me forward S, please, Murray? Ha! Hello, quiet one. No.
This is a library. You talk too much.
You get that ASMR, like drop the music. You just get that like, you talk too much. For some reason, it's like right in your ear.
And it's suddenly this. Hang on. Wait, I don't know.
Are you
how
playing
this
soft,
works.
gentle music at the same time? as
You talk too much.
Oh my goodness.
You remind me of my mother. Well,
That is the intention.
will you be my mommy?
Would you fight your mother?
Welcome back to Centauri.
the true strength of Seldaris comes from mothers.
And now I will kill you.
That's where hence all the rumors. Okay, but neither of you
Actually attack.
Yeah, you're like
Yeah.
at the brink of attack. Okay.
Cool. All right. I will actually. You're not watching the crowd. I'm going to use a charge action just to get closer because you don't need to make it. Correct?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'll get to here.
Yeah. So you're within
closer
reach
to
of
the
the crate
center.
in the next turn.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Al-Makira charges towards the only uncontested crate. Or the most uncontested crate.
Trust.
Okay.
Of course he would.
All right, next round. Let's do it again.
Yeah.
So, movement first. Your opponents get to go first. So, I'm going to say you guys had a slight gap, and now, now, Samat, the Silent, is in contact with Mayura, and you are locked in combat. Sorry, I'm just trying to get my bearings. Next up, we have Weedy has moved, and he is right next to
The last uncontested crate.
I guess there are two uncontested crates. There only one of the remaining two on the opposing team, and that would be Takil, the Skull Crusher, navigates around the crate and directly towards Shalak.
Oh.
Wait, not Shalak, sorry.
Cardan.
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 Yes.
Kith.
And Kevin's
Just
like,
showing armpit.
oh, and he's like, Kevin's just standing right next to the crate before his action. Okay, now it is the party's turn to make their movement actions.
Movement. I'm not going to move. I'm locked in combat. I think so is Cardan.
Cardan is locked in combat. So the only ones who can move are Al-Makira, who arrives directly in front of the crate most nestled in safely behind a big wall.
Coward.
Thanks for the cover.
Cool. All right. I have an idea.
Oh, that's dangerous.
Seeing that, nothing has really started yet. Some people have like closely moved up together and are about to start the match. Shark is going to take the initiative and do something a bit more drastic. So he's going to run up and jump on top of the crate.
Mine now.
Love it.
Mate.
Just to really basically block Kevin from doing anything with it. and he's going to heft his mace.
Okay. Well, I'm going to say that Shalak and Kevin are in melee contact.
Absolutely.
Kardan and I believe it's Takil, the heavy skull crusher, are in base-to-base contact. So we sort of have our groups now. So now it's up to your party to decide who chooses their action first.
Who knows what they're going to do?
Well, since I just sprinted right up, I am going to use a meteor hammer.
Cool. Now we'll. Holy crap! Yeah. Okay. Let's do it.
All right. Those.
This is against Kevin.
It sure is.
Poor Kevin. He just got here.
Ooh.
I got 4.
I got 4. Reroll. You'll notice, like, really subtly, Kevin has 2 daggers. And you thought he was just walking in, like, unarmed, but they were, like, under his sleeves. He looks a little perplexed, but he's like... like
Right, I got 3.
He always looks confused as to how he's able to do it. He got 4.
Ooh. Okay. You know what? I really want this to work, so I'm going to use a knack.
Okay, all right.
Because,
Reroll.
first impressions are important.
Okay, all right.
Whether it's on a date or in a gladiatorial arena.
Nice. It's true.
1, 2, 3, 4.
3.
Oi.
You beat Kevin.
All right. Cool. So I do 3 damage
3 damage.
with the hatchet.
Okay, so now I should have mentioned this. Everyone has 1 defense, so that is reduced to 2 damage. So, yep. But
Cool.
you definitely like holding this like small axe in your hand, like.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. It's the mace, but yeah.
Oh, the mace. Yeah, sorry. It collides like pretty hard against like his side, and he's like really caught off guard
Cool.
and sort of
However,
catching his breath.
the effect of Meteor Hammer is that the damage continues, and I knock him back.
Nice.
Whoa.
How far back? A step.
1 step directly away from me.
Ooh, you
straight
clever
back into the
cookie!
wall.
You clever cookie. So grab one of our measurers.
You did what I was going to do.
Love it. So a step.
Straight into the spikes.
Kevin's like, no.
Oh.
Send Kevin
Now,
out.
that is
Killed instantly.
2 damage with 2 pierce. So he's not killed instantly, but he is hurt.
He's not having a
like
good
you
day.
got him, he was winded, and he stumbles back and like through the underside of his shoulder. Like you see it sort of come out, but it hasn't like displaced bone or whatever. But he is like struggle town. Like he is pulling himself off, but that really freaking hurt him.
Cool. And having achieved that, I'm going to
worked so hard to
spin
get
and
here.
flourish both my weapons to the audience.
I'm going to because that went so well, I'm going to allow you to make a free action for a charisma roll
Oh, okay. Charisma.
as he turns to face the crowd.
Charisma what?
Take your pick. Authority, charm. It'll be authority or charm.
All right, I'll go authority. Why not? 2.
2. All right. You definitely like the visceral like first blood. Everyone's going wild anyway, and this is like your way of being like, that was me, and like you've definitely caught some people's attention. Faux show.
Time to kick things off.
Now,
got catchphrases now, apparently.
Weedy is going to use his turn to open the container in front of him. But it is not uncontested because Al-Makira is using his ability Lobbed Shot to shoot over the wall.
Whoa.
Because he has the ability with this to shoot behind full cover as if it is partial cover. So he'll need to get a crit for it to hit, and he has a negative to his combat roll. But it's something that is, one of his special abilities.
Cool.
So I'm gonna roll against myself. That is 1, 2, 3.
The crowd
4,
is cheering
5,
for you.
Sorry, chat, I can't swap to the DM's camera.
Oh my god.
Oh. The suspense.
Actually, I rolled with too many dice. That was like 5 though. That's less impressive. That's
think
3.
you just
I'm gonna
take away
meet it in the middle
success.
and
4.
say it was 4.
4's all
Yeah,
All right,
I
you
think
got 4.
so. If you got 5,
He's
you
on
just
our
take
side,
away
it's
success.
fine.
Yeah.
But did
Alright.
you get a crit?
All right, and this is Weedy. 3. So he actually got
Got
hit.
him.
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm gonna say like right through his foot.
Ooh.
And he's like, you hear this, like it's off in the distance. At the same time, because it is a defended action, he takes the damage, but he also successfully opens the crate. And you see him, and when I say takes the damage, he still has his sort of he's got some basic armory stuff that, reduces the damage somewhat by 1, obviously. But inside the crate, I won't tell you what PCs, but he starts scurrying to sort of grab stuff out and do stuff with it. All right, you guys get to pick. Do either of you target any of those? I don't think any of you can.
No, not those ones.
So we have 2 more groups. So who of you guys is going to go first between Mayura and Kardan?
I'm going to use deflect attack ability, which means that even if I fail this, I'll take less damage.
Yeah.
So she's going for a bit of a defensive ability just to see what this silent guy is capable of. Yes. I'm assuming they're attacking me back.
They are attacking you. Sum up the silent.
You assumed correctly.
Our mother knows everything. You should know that.
Now, Samat has a sword and shield, and he looks very adept. He's certainly someone who has been in the military, but he hasn't told you that. You're just guessing. But you
A
raised
mother's
kids. A lot of your
intuition.
kids have gone on to be in the
Yes.
military.
He may have told you. You might not have heard him.
He told me telepathically and
hard to
expected
say.
me to know. Yeah.
Now,
I'm not
hang
a
on.
mind reader.
I'm going to make. He is going to be using his shield and sort of charging into you in a way to try and destabilize you.
Oh, okay, fine. I can't be destabilized.
I've been a mother for how many years? I have not stayed.
Okay, what'd you get?
7.
What? That's a good roll. He got 5. I was like, uh-oh, for you. But
Mama,
no,
don't mess
okay.
around.
Shit, all right, how's it
Back
go?
in your place, boy.
I've been wrangling toddlers.
What was your move? What'd you do?
It is flat damage, but it just meant if I failed, I'd be a bit more defensive. So I was deflecting
was
the
it
attack.
a cautious attack? Or
No, deflect attack. So I like to imagine I kind of moved his sword so he lost his momentum and then I could get back at him.
How much damage did you do?
Insane.
3 damage.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
And Kardan, your
Kardan.
opponent.
I see. Imagine Kardan is standing, he gets up to the crate, puts one hand down as the arrow goes past him. He hears this sort of the footsteps behind him, turns around and looks up. And he's like, "They have a cave troll." And then he's just going to turn and be like, "Well, let's get into it then."
Now, you're taken aback as to how aggressively Thakil Skullcrusher is in on you already. He is he is someone who is in on close combat, so much so that he's closer than you expect.
Yep.
You have your weapon, and he's it sort of throws you off a little bit. Okay, let's go for it.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
you got it.
Stepping. So as he charges you, like suddenly realizing that he is like very much charging at me, steps back to the side and just like drives the blade just straight into the gut. He takes 4 points of damage.
Okay.
Wow.
And if he has any armor, it is broken 1.
Really?
Yeah.
How much spirit did that cost?
No, that's if I've got the heavy hitter feat, which for damage over 4, it takes and I deal a base of 4 damage.
He min-maxing it.
Damage over 4, applied damage or just any weapon damage over 4? Because you apply.
I would need the book. It says attacks above 4 damage also have break 1.
But it's not really above 4, is it?
Sorry. Attacks 4 or above. It says because
Cool.
I made sure I checked this.
Yeah,
So I'm like,
I think that sounds right.
That's crap.
I think so.
Mr. DM,
Well, I'm gonna. Yes.
I also forgot that my scythe does bleed 1.
Oh, that's good to know.
Oh yes, the axe also does bleed.
Oh my god.
Make them bleed for
Make
the blood
them-
of Seldaris.
Let's open those veins.
Bleed 1, and that is to Samat as well, yeah? Mm-hmm. And that is, that's damage upon
Street.
their movement.
Yeah.
Attacks
if
that
they
deal
move.
4 or more
Exertion.
damage also apply break 1.
Deal. So that doesn't apply. So that would work if you did an attack that applied.
Oh, so it's if the attack does an extra 4 damage.
Yeah.
Okay. I see.
Oh,
Well then.
interesting.
Never mind.
I think, yeah.
So
think
this-
just because they've got the defense, that's how I'm interpreting it. Dave
Okay.
might correct me later. But
That's
for now,
all right.
it feels a bit too broken if it.
A little bit. Yeah.
So-
But that's all good. All right.
Jazz, do you also
Can
want
I-
to
You can
change?
do that, but you'll have attacks that up your damage.
Yeah.
To do that.
Do you also want to change this background to the arena?
Oh my god.
Because we out and
Yes.
about now.
Thank you.
Yeah.
There we go. Yeah. Atmosphere that's
Now they're
been.
there.
Now we're here. All
Now
right.
the fight has
Well, yes,
really
4
started.
points damage
All
and
right.
1 bleed. Then
Very nice. All right. Well, we got the bleed. The damage is 3 damage. Fuck you.
also, are we supposed to have armor?
1 point
Yeah.
of defense.
One.
1 point of
Yeah,
defense.
1
okay.
point.
Yeah. Okay. New round.
Yeah.
All right. Who went first last? This last one.
Modi.
I mean, you guys always go first. Yeah. Who's gonna make that move?
Cool.
First?
All right. So are we establishing that I'm also in contact with the Skull Crusher, or am I slightly away from him?
I would say you have to move like a little bit to get
A little bit?
into base
Okay.
to base contact.
So I've got a little bit of room. All right.
I mean, to be honest, like you're within close, so I would say it's fine. You're in melee. You're in a group of 3. He's in trouble.
Oh, no.
Now, Kevin is not dealt with, but seeing Skull Crusher is a big, intimidating person.
Yeah, he's a big one.
And I think to even the odds and hopefully secure my team's victory, I'm going to go and help deal with him. So I'm going to put all my attention on him.
Okay. He is going to respond by like ramming into you. It doesn't look like he's trying to deal damage, but he's going to be harder to hurt. Okay.
Okay.
Who is anyone going to target either of those people? Skullcrusher? Fakil?
Yeah.
Yeah. Wait. Is this a new round or?
Yeah.
New round.
round.
So
Oh, okay.
there's no movement really.
No. Okay, yes. Then I will also attack. I will also attack Skull Crusher.
Okay.
I am going to seeing the gash across his stomach, and I'll just step back and go, "Oi, Scully, you're leaking!" Like slam basically into the same spot, but like right next to it. I'm going to use Reeb Flesh.
Oh boy. All right.
Cool. So he's currently bleeding.
He is indeed.
I'm going to use Prey Upon.
What does that do?
Basically, if it has bleed, the target, I gain critical.
Ooh.
Dave,
And
if you're
also extra
watching,
damage.
the worst named ability in this book, the worst.
What?
Prey upon.
Oh, okay.
I'm just like, don't get me wrong, I've got it. But
I'm going to use Catch a Predator.
yeah, I'm gonna use unmarked white van. Like I'm just like,
Free candy.
Okay, let's resolve this,
Luis.
baby.
Ooh, No 6s. I got 3.
Okay.
I'm using movement. Yeah, it doesn't matter. So he's got one thing anyway, so that's good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Woo! Okay. So this is how it happens. Now your ability, Dragon, basically, how does it apply? Would it read the ability to me?
So if a target has 1+ bleed, this ability gains +1 damage and 2 bleed.
Okay, that's good to know. So hold it. Let's apply that now, right? Mm-hmm. So now he's got.
So he's got
Think
5.
Dragon won.
So he takes 5 points of damage.
Now you've broken his armor.
Yep, and he has 2 bleed.
Okay, he's gonna die. Right? but this all resolves at once.
Yeah.
And at the same time, he's charged forward and pushed Shalak, rammed, and and he gets +2 defense when moving and not attacking. So I'm gonna have to rewind a bit because actually he had 3 defense because of that action.
Okay.
Rather than the 1 of his armor, meaning that your 5 points of damage is reduced to 2.
2. Okay. Oh, okay. Yes, cool. I get it.
So
I
you
get it.
don't break his armor. He's hurting like hell, but because of what he did, and he's not attacking, he doesn't do any damage to you. But that's the only reason he's alive is because he'd moved far enough. But because he has bleed applied, he'll take 1 more damage, and he does now have bleed 2.
Awesome.
He is, yeah. So
and that's-
he's really not looking good. He's like, he knows he escaped death, but he also
Did he
knows.
take damage from bleeding?
Yeah,
moving?
I added
Yeah,
one.
nice.
I added 1 damage to that.
Nice.
So he's not looking. He's
Not
like you
looking
can
too
see
hot.
him like become pale. You can't, Mayura, because you're busy.
Watching the toner just drain.
You're busy with Samat, the Silent.
I am. I'm giving him a talk.
Well, he declares
Good talking to.
first because it's his turn,
Oh, fine.
and he's gonna hit ya.
Whoa.
Let me look at my options here. Samat. Kill.
Option looking.
Looking at options.
Option shopping.
Yeah, he's
want to
again. He's going to be
die,
trying to sort of like unfoot you. Yeah.
Like decapitate, but
No, like
defoot
he doesn't look like he's trying to hurt you yet. He's just like jostling you and like dodging around and
okay.
like
just-
really trying to destabilize.
He's trying to
you.
unbalance you.
Yeah, okay. Well, I'm going to use drive back, which is a defended ability.
Okay.
I think you're both trying to maneuver each other.
And I get an
Maneuver.
extra dice.
We're just sort of like dancing over in the corner there. Just like, what'd you get? What'd you get?
6.
You win. How does it play out? Do you read
drive
your
back.
card? Yeah.
You may move your target 1 step directly away from you at the end of your round.
Okay.
So I'm going to push him back this way. I don't do any damage.
Nope.
But I am maneuvering
Would you do
him
the honors?
this way.
Yep.
And so he's back out into the open.
Yep.
Like a little tiny baby chicken, separated from the mother hen,
Tiny
ready
chickens.
to be feasted
Known
upon.
for being isolated in gladiatorial pits.
Should.
Now it's another member of your party's turn to declare. And that would be Al-Makira, who is spending his turn opening a crate.
Oh, how nice.
I found something cool over here. That's his turn. But there are...
Your courage.
Legend of Zelda theme for opening chest. Da, 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 da.
Meanwhile, Kevin
Kevin.
sees his mate is hurting and realizes
also
he
hurting.
forgot to move in the movement phase. But he's going to charge. He's not, because he can't target anyone because he had that opportunity to join a chain of action. So he's going
to cry.
He sees-
And think about what he did.
He's a bit woozy.
he's really
He's pulling himself off the
He saw,
spikes.
do you know what? He saw the arrow come over the thing. He's going to charge, start to come around the corner. Kevin is coming for Al-Makira!
Kevin's coming.
And
And
Kardan
meanwhile-
will do nothing.
And
Oh, what a loss.
Witty is like this is so cool, you guys. Check this out. And he's like putting on like more armor that he found in the thing. It looks actually pretty decent.
Oh.
He's like, oh, I'm going to be right ready to win this battle.
Oh dear.
Oh god.
Okay.
I'm really not looking forward to killing him. I know I'm gonna feel bad about it.
Children need to be reprimanded.
All right, movement phase of a new round.
Okay.
No.
I am going to.
And I think opponents...
Actually, they move first.
They move first. Okay, they move first.
Oh, that's annoying. I like
You want to
that.
just start with Kevin?
I think actually it's gonna have to be Samat, the Silent, who's been pushed back and is gonna use the opportunity to break away from Mayura and run to the aid of his companion who's been pushed away. He is now in contact with Cardan.
That works for me.
Everyone wants a piece of Cardan.
Is anyone else moving from the opposition?
I don't think
This
so.
guy?
Kevin?
No,
Kevin.
Kevin doesn't want to move closer
no.
to that guy?
He did.
He's already
around.
moved.
Oh, okay.
But I will say that Weedy is going to be running so that you're no longer behind cover.
Well, that's rude.
All right. Now, are you going to move?
There's a guy all
Mayura?
alone on the other side.
I will move so that he's within small range.
So you're running closer.
Yeah, but not within close, please, and thank you.
Not within close. Well, I think that should be like there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay. All right. Combat time. Abilities. You guys get to pick first.
Could Cardan do something cool and possibly dumb?
Oh, do it.
I don't know if this ability is going to work this way. I would like to use Blood Rush, and I would like Cardan to, if I'm allowed to, not entirely use exactly my axe for this ability. I would like to basically have him sort of vault off the wall behind him and essentially drop kick Skull Crusher into the spikes.
But is it directional? Read me the ability.
So it says if target. So straight up for the first thing, it says if target has +1 bleed, move one step close to that target. Then says it has 1 bleed on there, but then target is immediately forced 1 step away from you.
Away is directly away, so it won't be to the spikes. It will be away,
Okay,
which you can do.
I would still like to do it.
So read that to me again, just so I can soak it in.
So yeah, so it's if target has 1 bleed, move 1 step closer to the target. I can't.
You're
do
already
that.
there, yeah.
Yeah. But also then it's 1 bleed and then so weapon damage, 1 bleed, and target is immediately forced 1 step away from you. So I'm just at this stage kicking him off the crate.
Okay, cool. By the way, Samat did move, so he takes damage.
Ha!
See, it's good. Well done.
Yes.
Okay. You're just trying to get it. You're just trying to.
Oh yeah, no, I'm 100% like I could literally just cut his legs out from under him
Yeah.
right now, but I'm also just like, no, this is gonna look really cool.
Yeah. Cool. All right. So, Cardan is targeting Thakil Skull Crusher.
The kill is mine.
Nice.
Thank you.
Cool. Right. Can I see who Skull Crusher is going to take? Like, is he still locking eyes
He's
with me?
just locking eyes with Cardan. He's defending, but
Okay.
fighting back.
Cool. All right. Well, in that
Shalak,
case,
are you going to be doing anything
yep, I am going to use Winding Slam as he has turned his back to me.
on Thakil?
Yep.
Okay. And because this is all a joint group thing, Samat, the Silent, will also be attacking Cardan.
Bring it. Woo! If you could stop spinning, that'd be great. 1, 2, 3,
Uno.
4.
Oh dear, Murray.
Okay.
Murray.
So hold your rolls. I'm going to roll for 2. So that
Should've
is
done what I did,
Thakil.
get 10
1,
dice.
2, 3, 4, 5.
Combat the poor luck.
I didn't have enough points. I had 2 training
What
passes.
did you both get?
4.
Un.
1.
Un.
Oh boy. Well, lucky for you, no one was attacking you.
Oh.
So Sherlock's just like, and not really getting a hit in. Then we have Samat the Silent. What did you say you got?
4.
4. Samat the Silent trying to attack Cardan from behind and failing.
Yeah. Did not expect me to try some acrobatic bullshit.
But Cardan's roll met Thakil's Skull Crusher, so they're going to roll off.
Okay.
Ooh.
Come on, big boy. 1, 2. Oh, shit. 2.
6.
Oh.
So Thakil is looking desperate and like he's clutching wounds that are bleeding out. Like you can see he's like trying not to move, but he is in your grill. Like, you've drawn blood at me, I'll tear you apart. And he's like literally, you can feel his breath. He's about to like bite your nose off. Like that is how like in your face he is. And he does 3 damage.
Out of curiosity, how much energy did he just use in an ability, if he did?
That was it's a good question.
Is it more than 2?
Yeah, it does.
Per
look
chance?
bleed.
I wouldn't say no.
And that's fine.
Yeah.
Just asking for bleed.
Yeah.
It's for bleed. I was like, we've stacked
figured.
so much bleed on this guy.
All right. Now is there's no one else targeting that combat group?
Nope.
Okay. So next I'm going to say that Weedy, looking straight at Mayura, looking a little scared, like he doesn't like want to shoot his mum, and you're not his mum, but also it's like
mother to
you're
all.
yeah, it's like he's a little bit like, but he's going to do it.
Don't do this, boy.
I've got new armor. That's my voice now, by the way.
I love it.
I don't like it.
The arm's a bit tight on him.
Well, I'm not going to be shaken, and I'm going to do a committed lunge.
Ooh.
I will,
Stirred.
but staying at
She's a mother. She's committed.
Yes, yes, exactly.
Torture's very committed.
Committed to the rhythm method.
Oh Jesus! 3.
5, and that's 3 damage. Pierce 1.
That's less than ideal.
Yeah.
So, did you say 3
3
damage? Pierce 1.
So that's 3 damage.
So it's 3 damage because it ignores my armor.
That's right.
Okay.
Yo.
Okay.
That's no fun.
Meanwhile, on the other side of the wall, you hear Almakira go, woohoo!
Oh, he found Mario.
Wahoo!
All right, it's a new round. Any movement from anyone?
Sadly, no.
No.
Okay. Almakira is
Taking this
starting
big
to run
shot.
around towards the action.
Ooh, running away from the person chasing him.
Yes. Oh, and I should move him as well.
Ah, too late.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay. Take it away.
I'm
what you
doing
gonna
the
do?
exact same thing. I'm being extra committed this
Mayura's
time.
like going after Weedy.
Weedy.
again.
And say, oh, you dare hurt me.
Dare is a strong word for what this kid does.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Oh my god! All right. Okay.
You made the mother angry.
All right. You got it. What do you do?
I do 5 damage. Pierce 1.
Oh damn. Well, he's got extra defense.
I figured.
But so let's call that 4 damage. Pierce 1.
Okay.
Which still sucks. 5 to pierce 1, 2, box 1. That's not the way you do it. 5 damage.
Yes.
He's got defense.
That's
He
not how it
blocks.
works.
One of them got through
Yeah.
for sure. He blocks the other one with a defense, and that's 3. So 4 damage.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. He's not. It's freaking like it's like you like embedded it into his thigh. Like you feel the collision with femur against your halberd.
My scythe.
Scythe.
And then I hold his chin in the other hand and say,
You don't.
I'm
You
sorry,
don't because
my
you're too far away. You have a giant pole arm.
she does it in the air.
Like dramatically.
Yeah.
Yeah. Your family have like they've come to like
Yeah, they're watching.
and you guys are on the side of the arena. They're like, come on, go.
They're like, she practiced that move on me.
That's how the 12th one died.
The 12th one.
We don't talk about that.
Jimmy's the youngest one. Jimmy the third.
I started training them too young, okay? I learned my lesson.
We just football spike the infant. What happened?
So no one else in that chain of action. So now we move on to the next chain of action. We're going to start off with the Kill Skull Crusher.
Bring it, big boy.
He is feeling the end is nigh, but he is most angry at Cardan.
Bring it.
And he just wants to tear as much of you apart. And he's like, he's using his teeth as much as he is his hand.
Take a number.
And there is something that sends chills down your spine that he, of everyone here, didn't take any weapons.
Yeah.
He is like,
Oh, it's like, I imagine like
to him, you are the food on the table.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
He is like trying to tear you apart.
Cool. I am also targeting him because he is the only person I can target.
I'm
Nice.
going to use, following in Shalak's footsteps, I'm going to use Prey Upon, which, if the target has +1 bleed, this ability grants critical +1 to success to CR.
Okay. Let's do it.
Cool. Yeah, I'm using Prey Upon again.
Oh, this is where it's. Oh no, that's not terrible.
Sixes.
Four.
5.
You got 3.
Yes.
So how would you like to share this one? Get creative
Like,
together.
I imagine it's like it's this one point where because I'm being like held up at this stage, aren't I? Like he's caught me.
He's like towering over you and
Yeah.
like lumbering at
Yeah,
you.
he's holding I'm sort of like grabbing and he's trying to like get some breathing room, and I just go like, Schlock, take his knee.
Cool. Yeah, I'd just take him out at the legs with my axe.
Yeah.
One of the legs comes clean off and his lumbering weight falls like onto the stump and he starts grasping at Cardan.
Kadar steps to the side and goes, finally, both hands straight down through the neck.
Whoa! It's exactly as cool as you want it to look.
Just stands there as the blood
One leg
sprays
down, and the
over it.
momentum is full onto the stump is just slammed into the ground as the haft of your weapon just collides through his neck into the ground.
Yeah.
behind him.
Where was I hit as well? Just quickly, like when you said I took damage,
It would have just been like,
just crushing down.
more like crushing down.
I would just say
Yeah.
he wipes blood from his lip and just lets
Yeah.
it drip into the sand.
Yeah.
There's like this big sort of show of my blood adding to my joining my ancestors sort of thing.
Cool.
And then slowly turns his head around to the silent.
Silent.
The silent.
Silent.
Oh, actually no, the guy that's pulling himself off the spikes.
I'm going to say he was. I didn't think to move him, but he was moving, and he'll charge.
Oh, that's me.
Oh, okay.
But thank you.
Is it? Oh no, he's back here.
Kevin's
Sorry.
over
Oh,
there.
yeah.
No, then he will. Then it will be to. He will
He's
turn
charging.
his head
He
to the
doesn't quite
silent.
make it close enough to Almakira, who uses his attack to shoot Kevin.
Look at Kevin. That's the face of
I never
rage.
said Frank. I'm getting into like Frank vibes from Kevin.
That is the face of a failed used car salesman
Look, he's
who
got-
has everything bet on this fight.
He's got the anime eyes, which are just shadows. You know shit's about to go down.
All right, Almakira
Gil's in a
got
lot of trouble.
5.
Hey, yo.
Kevin got hurt.
Look at Kevin.
Kevin got a
Oh damn! And that's. Hang on. Wait.
Waiting.
Almakira.
Mine.
3 damage. Got 3 HP, but he's still got 1 defense, so he's got 1
hit
HP
point.
left.
Oh dear.
You can get him, Kevin.
Wait, it's
I
an
believe in
arrow.
you.
It's Pierce. He's dead.
Wait. Enemies don't get injured
Arrow.
status, right?
No.
Okay.
They are
They just go.
Kevin/Frank is no more. There is a surprising amount of like noise coming from one person in the crowd. Like literally, the crowd goes a little quieter. Like, wait, who's Kevin? Was there a Kevin in the? Did you hear?
Yeah.
Did they introduce a Kevin?
There's a small like empty circle opening up around this one guy.
I would have loved if Kevin won, and the general of the captain of the new army was Kevin.
Yeah.
Who was like, I don't even know how I got here. Honestly,
and we forced Dave to use that miniature for the rest of the campaign.
And they're like,
sorry guys, we're invading, but I don't know.
It's just this idea, like the party gets introduced to him, like this is the captain, Kevin. They're like, yes, excellent. Leave us be, guys. I have no idea what I'm doing. I have no idea how I got here.
Okay, how many have we got left on the opposing side? We've got 2 left.
2 left.
Oh wow, you're doing well so far.
Yeah.
Okay.
We are capable.
All right,
We'll end up with 3.
new
but we will
round.
be fine.
Movement. I'm going to say for movement, I should have done this before, but Weedy runs backwards away from Mayura.
Oh, I'm going to move another bit forward.
Oh,
then,
don't you,
aren't
bloody,
I?
don't you. It's like, no, please stop. Don't. I don't want you to. Oh, come on. Come on.
You're getting special attention, my child.
That's so
Lady, please.
Bring me a switch to whoop you with.
Don't spank me, mummy, please. He's having flashbacks of being disciplined.
Oh,
I didn't want to disappoint you. It's like got tears streaming down his
can't even
face.
see which mum it is anymore because he's
Yeah.
crying so much.
And like he looks over you and he sees his mother in the crowd, just arms folded, just like he was always a disappointment. I'm
We
sorry.
should have sent your brother.
Poor little, why do you think he's called Weedy? Poor little guy.
Okay, shall we?
Yes. Wait, is anyone else moving
Yep.
before we start combat?
Oh, okay. Oh, you okay? So Sharlak is running to Mayura's aid. Interesting.
Or to
Don't
the
take
chest.
my boy.
Don't bump my
mine.
boy.
All right. So that is movement. Now it's abilities. Who's going to go first?
Me.
What are you doing?
I'm going to do another committed
I just want
lunge.
to point out you have 2 music tracks.
Oh, do I? I did not even realize. My bad. Do we want spooky?
Maybe
That's the music going through.
As we
That's what you heard
roleplay
when you
Spooky's
locked eyes
entrance
with
to
his
the
mother.
spirit realm.
Okay.
Why is it dark? Where'd everybody go?
I'm doing another committed lunge.
Don't feel good, Mr.
Okay.
Stark.
Yeah.
And you know what? Locking eyes with mother, I'm
Yes.
gonna like make a show of like looking at the sun that's setting and just gesture. You can have this 1 round.
so nice.
Thank you.
Can we turn the music down just a
Yes.
And I'll basically stop there and catch my breath, so I'm just defending.
Ooh yeah. Ooh yeah.
What'd you get? Oh my god.
A 6.
All right, you got it. And poor little Weedy,
And it's another 5 damage with Pierce 1.
he had 1 HP left. So how,
Bit of overkill.
how dramatic does Mayura, mother of many, want to make this?
Well, she will lunge out with her scythe and get him right in the chest so that he falls to his knees. And as he slumps over, she goes loud enough for the crowd to hear, "And with that, you are grounded." And then waves to the crowd. You from the other side of the battlefield. Go to your room.
There's like one lone woman in the back, just like.
I'll nod at her.
It's a
Yeah.
Effective.
Now, I do want to point out that
Yes.
there's some perfectly good armor.
I will, once I get to the move phase, I will move.
With the scythe lodged in it.
Okay. Now, Sharlak, I'm not sure that there's much you can target unless you're. Can you aim and reach?
Yeah, I sure can. I'm going to use a mighty throw on the silent.
So you can reach. Is it how? What's your range?
Small to long.
Oh, geez, you're good. Okay.
A mighty throw.
So like, and this is like no one has seen you use any sort of thrown abilities yet. Okay. So you're targeting the silent.
Yep.
Samat, who is targeting Kardan.
Oh, you're throwing at Samat.
Right? And Cardan, you are targeting Samat.
Yes.
What are you doing?
Is he bleeding at the moment?
Don't think so.
He's got one bleed. He's got one bleed.
No,
That was from Mayura.
Awesome. I will use Reeve Flesh then again, just finding that spot and just like as he's like he puts one as he goes to reach for the crate, his head whips around to look at Samat and he says, "Well then, let's see if you scream," and just like straight into the same spot again.
Cool.
All right, let's go. 4.
God damn.
What is this bullshit?
For podcast listeners, the dice was balancing
There we
in
go.
my corner.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Also 4.
You both are sharing kills.
Yes.
Aw, buddies.
All right, go
The
on.
murder twins.
How's this one go? You got to split this one nice and evenly down the middle as well.
I started the first one. if you would do the honors of starting this one.
Mm-hmm. I like Cardan just sort of I like the idea like he just smacks into that same like I imagine being like a wound that he just smacks straight into the same spot and he sort of buckles over and like
Starts to topple.
opens his mouth as he starts to topple over forward.
A mortal wound into an already bleeding wound that would have certainly killed him, and it might have been slow and dramatic were it not for.
Yeah. However, as he starts, the top half of his torso sort of falling forwards, a hatch is just going to spin and just nail him to the wall there. And silence him forever.
Falls backwards and Cardan turns around and goes, "He was already dead! He was already dead!"
And the crowd goes wild.
We have winners!
Cardan's going to like just
I present to you the winning team!
And as Ailey begins his speech, dozens of people come in from all around the arena surrounding the area of the battlefield, cleaning bodies, but also a good bunch of people surrounding this central wall where they begin to, that you'll notice now that there are like these jutting out iron spikes at the very bottom that they all heave and lift together, and the whole contraption lifts and they walk it off, clearing the center of the battlefield.
taking a second as the announcement's going on. Cardan's going to like wrench the crate open and just grab whatever's inside.
Yeah, I'm going to take the armor off little Weedy's body.
Okay.
It is at this point we are ready to commence the final round.
And the crowd is like anticipated quiet.
That is right. It is time for one winner to stand. The wounds that they have gathered will stand until all but one fall.
And in the space of 5 minutes, you're sort of ushered into 4 corners of the battlefield. I want everyone to just roll a d6.
Oh, I'm taking my axe back.
Yeah. And I'm going to say, actually, I'm going to get you two to roll over the crate that you're both standing next to, because... Oh, no, you're not standing next to.
it's me.
Cardan gets it. Okay, you have 2 points of armor,
2 points of armor.
2 points of defense.
That is 2, not an extra 2.
Instead of 1.
Okay, yes.
What are we rolling, Jason?
Just a d6.
Okay.
And Almakira also has 2 points of defense.
I got a 5. I did not. I got 1/6 of a 6th.
Roll off the 6.
Oh,
5,
2.
2. So 6. So first, second, third. What did you get?
I got a 5.
Roll off.
Bit higher than a 1.
Oh, you got 1.
Yeah, he got a
Oh,
one.
okay.
Yeah.
So Almakira is number 1. Then it's Mayura, number 2. Then it's Cardan, number 3. And then it's
Shalak.
Shalak. Thank you, number 4.
Do I get extra defense from my new armor?
You do. You have 2 defense. Okay.
Much needed.
Let the final round begin!
The crowd goes wild. And it is 1 on 1 on 1 on 1. The music is a little loud.
It was just for the
Yeah.
emphasis.
Actually, turn it up again just for a little.
Emphasis.
Yeah, there we go. Okay. Cool. So now because there are 4 combatants, we're going to start with just an initiative roll.
Okay. Dice roll.
Yep, 1d6.
5.
4. 1 again. Staying strong. Why doesn't Murray win Warhammer? Who knows?
With that said, actually, I'm going to say who has the highest reflexes?
I have 3.
2.
3.
Okay. I'm gonna make it so that you two, Kardan and Mayura, you get to move first. Well, let's go. Let's just keep it simple. We'll go counterclockwise from dragon.
I feel like I know where dragon wants to kill
Oh,
first.
this is there is a whole lot of rage about to come out. Like,
There's just a across this.
He's dead opposite you,
yeah. Kardan is
that's
charging.
rough.
Like,
and he's readying his bow. Yeah. So in movement, so everyone literally, it all happens at once. Move, everyone move. Al-Makira is moving backwards.
I'm staying.
Actually, I'm going to say moving directly behind cover.
I'm gonna move this way.
All right, where are you
Tell me
going,
that.
Shalak? Oh, Shalak is rounding the corner of
Yeah.
the place that.
Kardan's gonna go straight
Or are you
that
gonna-
one. No, he's going. He is going for Al-Makinas. Like he is. This is the point that the moment.
I've got
Yeah.
plot armor, Jazza. He doesn't want me. He
You're
wants
like, I'm just
Al-Makira.
gonna let you all.
Yeah.
Kardan is well, like from the mountains, is well aware of the certain superstition stuffs about mothers. And is very much like she dies last.
Yeah.
Correct.
You both look at each other, just like, and you split.
I'm a go
Yeah.
child.
Okay.
Get
All right. Next round is actions. So I'm going to say Al-Makira will have better reflexes than Shalak, and he'll just be targeting. No, he's not stupid. He's going to go for Shalak.
Closer.
For context, Shalak is quite close
Right
to
next to it.
Al-Makira,
Yeah.
behind
Yeah.
the walls together.
Shalak has run around the same piece of wall
Yes,
that
yes.
this guy was hiding behind.
Shlak is what is known in Seldaris as puckeringly close.
Okay.
Cool.
Ooh.
New things.
Al-Makira is going to be using an ability called Double Shot. He's going to target both of you.
You get out of here.
A shot each. He has a lower combat roll and will do lower damage, but he can shoot an arrow at each.
Okay.
Okay. His roll, will account against both of yours.
All right, I'm going to use Mighty Throw again.
I'm going to use charge. Can I make it to him?
No.
I have nothing ranged.
No.
So
But you can just.
But you can just.
I can just charge.
Oh, he has to roll for defended though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll still roll for the defense.
Still roll the charge
Yeah.
roll. Yeah.
Can I charge defensively? No. Cautiously charge.
Cautious aggression.
Yes. It's a well-known mountain tradition.
Oh, what'd you both get?
1, 2,
Ooh,
3,
buddy.
4, 5.
Big numbers.
Once I caught a fish that was not dead.
Okay. he was trying to be really cool. Both shots of Al-Makira's miss. Meanwhile, what does Shalak do? So
The
range-
axe does not miss.
No.
The axe flies truer than the arrows.
Which do what?
As the axe.
It'll do 3 damage. It is embedded in him, and he is stun 1.
Oh, yeah. So he... Okay. Stun 1. He has an axe in his...
Yeah,
I'm going to say in his thigh.
Sure.
Yeah. Okay. How much damage, sorry?
3.
3 damage. So he's got 2 defense. That's 1 damage. And he's got stun 1. So next round, he'll have 1 less dice.
Yep.
No bleed. Come on, man. We had a
And
thing.
he used 3 spirit to do that ability. So I'll track that. All right.
That sucks.
Mayura, what you doing?
She's just going to charge this way.
Charging.
Yeah. Which I don't have to roll for.
Yep.
Okay.
All right. Yep. Cool. All right. New round. Movement. Al-Makira is
He's trapped himself there a little bit.
running back I'm gonna say, like, I just want to shift everything where the whole battlefield could just But no, let's call that the edge of the arena. Almakira is actually
Corner.
backed up against the wall of the arena, and now still okay, needing to pick his target.
I mean, who does he have a vendetta against?
Yeah, it's got to be Cardan.
Nowhere to run, child.
He's targeting Cardan.
Yep, do it.
Cool.
Do it, coward.
Anyway, I'm just gonna charge him. Move and charge.
Okay, so you're both just movement and charging in.
I will also.
So yeah, that if my movement will not get me in melee range. Is that correct?
It will.
Okay, cool.
Cool. I'll mind this as well.
Perfect.
What do all the freaking bow abilities do?
I don't know how to answer that, my guy. You made the game.
Well, my question is
If only we had someone here who knew how, had experience building the game and
this was Dave's specialty,
Oh,
so
yeah,
he'll
blame
remember everything.
I'm still bitter about that PAX. I'm just saying.
It's literally the range issue that I have, because I just need something with a bow and arrow to know if he can target close.
Yeah, there
Do you
were
know what?
some.
He's using an ability with spirit. I'm going to say for this he can. Right, let's go. Let's do this.
Okay.
Cool. What are your attacks?
I'm not attacking. I am just taking my axe back.
Okay, all right.
Interesting.
Which is an ability.
It is, but I'm not using that.
Oh, is it how's it?
You're just not hurting him.
How is that clarified? Does it say you can just take your axe back? Because there are abilities that say you reclaim your axe with the ability. Don't you have to use one of those?
I don't know. Do I have to
I
take
think
the
you
axe
have
back?
to use one of those. Yeah.
Okay. So
I don't
then
think you get it because if you fail your combat roll, you don't get your axe back. You know what I mean? But getting your axe back does certain sorts of damage. So you should pick an ability that takes it back.
I don't have the stats for it.
You don't have any abilities to take your axe back?
No.
Okay.
It's too high stat.
You can't take your axe back.
Oh
Okay.
no!
You have a blunt weapon though. Are you going to use that?
Can he take his axe back just as a defended roll?
Sure, I'm just going to hit him with the hammer. Brutal swing.
Okay.
I'm just going.
That's a Dave question.
Okay.
But it feels unbalanced that you can't afford to take your axe
That's
back.
really
So
sad.
that I'm not sure about, but
I was just going to spend the whole action doing it.
yeah,
I wasn't going to attack.
I'll let you make a defended roll. You need to be able to get your axe back. So you can make a defended roll. Ooh.
1, 2, 3,
4.
6.
You got 6?
This is personal. I do not care if I win. I care if he dies.
He got 7.
Oh!
And his aimed shot ability gives him pierce to the amount of crits he gets.
Can I?
And he got 2 crits, so all of his damage applies to you.
Can I use a
and that
knack
is-
to
Reroll.
match and re-roll that?
Yes, you can.
If you really hate this guy,
Oh yeah,
you
no,
gotta
May as well.
This is just yeah, go on.
drama.
I know it's a proper reroll, so
Oh no, Jezza.
1, 2, 3, 4.
it was a good choice. It was a good use of a knack. He got 1.
You had such a cool ability.
Yeah, and I'm gonna say that pierce shot was coming right at
Yeah.
your chest.
It is like yeah, it's the arrow coming forward, and his eyes are just locked.
Yeah.
It doesn't even seem like he notices.
This is like the
Sherlock
moment where,
coming up as he sees the arrow coming up, the axe just as it's literally feels
Yeah.
it as he feels it hits his chest. His axe just bang smashes it out of the way as he just brings it up and brings the axe straight down into his shoulder. 4
Dealing-
points of damage and 1 bleed.
Well, he's got 2 defense, so that's. But he's got 1 HP, so he's dead.
As he
I'll apply the bleed.
Yeah.
So his corpse bleeds. Yeah. How do you?
he
This
slams.
is your lifelong life.
Yeah. He slams, yes, as he sees, and in this moment, it's almost like he is expecting, after seeing essentially Armakinos like hiding for this entire first round, he's expecting a fight. As he slams, like he sees Armakinos like fall to his knees, and he looks down and he says, "Not so easy when you have to do the fighting, is it?" He grabs him by like the essentially the collar and the belt and just tosses his corpse into the middle of the battlefield.
Ooh.
And there's a huge amount of people loyal to you who are like, yes, I knew that would be. As his body is flailing back, I'm going to say Sherlock feels a grumble in his tummy from the poison he ingested earlier that I forgot you drank. But now you have poison 1.
Incorrect. I have poison 2 because I have a weak immune system.
You silly goose!
Really?
You took the disabling feat.
You took a disabling feat thinking this is a throwaway?
No.
Thinking you might get poisoned? Or thinking you would avoid getting
I
poisoned?
took weak immune system because I thought I might get poisoned, yeah.
Because you thought it would be unlikely to get poisoned.
No, not necessarily.
He goes to character.
I built a character.
He built a character.
Okay.
And he
All right.
stayed committed to his character. He also took a knowledge bonus.
As in his dying glance, he looks up and obviously, shares the glare with Cardan, but also glances, noticing Sherlock sort of like uncomfortably like squirm as the poison is becoming
Oh my
like.
God.
And
Someone else poison.
he's like, I thought that would have acted quicker.
Cheating.
Okay. Cool. New round. Wait, how?
Oh, I
no.
charge.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Let me charge. I'm coming.
All right.
I'm coming. The mother's coming home.
Mummy's here.
Just also late as usual.
Hey, I just needed 5 more minutes, okay?
All right, new round. Movement first.
Mommy needed her quiet.
I'm going to let
She did.
Cardan, you can go first with your movement for reflex reasons. Actually, do you know what? I'm going to say Mayura because you're unopposed. Where are you going?
That way. Yeah.
So around, you're like here?
No, but I want to be within S, not within close.
Yep, I'd say that's...
Thanks.
Yeah.
Yeah, but can I go that way?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I don't have 2 people targeting me.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay.
I don't like this suddenly.
Sherlock.
Oh dear.
Hey, you're the last 3 surviving, though. Well done. Now it's time to die.
Question:
Yay.
Are we
Yes.
just doing death? Just pretend there's no injured?
Yes.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Because that'll
not.
be way faster.
Yeah. We need to be faster.
We need
Yeah.
quick
Yeah.
death.
We need to die.
Let's
We
do
do.
this. Let's make this like 2 round stops. We are over time. Okay.
So I think you move next, Dragon,
Yeah.
with the initiative order.
Cool. He's going to move like as he looks over at
Mayura.
Almakida's body and looks
Oh.
down, sees Mayura running around, looks down at Sherlock and goes, "I'm sorry, little one," and comes charging in.
Little one. He's not actually. We just have a dwarf model. I don't think Sherlock is short.
No, he's quite tall.
He still calls you little one.
Yeah.
I'm not small, you guys. Okay, I'm almost
sorry.
6 foot.
Despite appearances.
I'm sorry,
5'10"
my
is
friend.
really
She
tall.
scares me more than you.
I have no roles here.
This is all play versus play.
PvP.
All right. Seeing this happen, I'm going to use Break Links on
Ooh.
Master Axeman.
Master Axeman. I'm going to use Relentless Fury.
You guys have been keeping track of spirit usage.
Yeah.
Yes, we have.
Cool.
I'm going to use sweep.
Wow, that was a good roll. Oh, that was pretty bloody.
Whoa.
That was
Almost as
1,
good
2,
as
3, 4, 5,
Mari.
6, 7.
My goodness, you will have
That
to
was
move your
close.
dice
That
so I
is-
can roll.
Also, I believe
That's 7. It's
Yeah,
a reroll.
7 versus
Well
7.
done, both of you. That was.
Oh my goodness, am I going to fail dramatically?
Oh, and you're targeting.
I'm targeting both of them.
1, 2, oh,
Can you with your ability?
I've got
Oh,
one
cool.
ability that
Oh, you're doing
targets
it
those.
5.
Cool.
6.
This is the re-roll. You're
I'm gonna
rolling
have to beat
against
7.
Yeah,
You're rolling against 7.
Yeah.
So who won?
I did.
How'd it done? Okay.
Yeah,
what you're
I
gonna do.
don't like that,
Okay.
so I am going to use a knack.
Oh, come on.
However,
rerolls.
do you want to use a knack?
How many knack do I
You get
get
how many that you have
Equal
in
to
mind.
mine. To mine.
So
Yeah.
that would be my last knack. So I either re-roll or I solidify this hit. No, there's 2 of you left. I'm gonna chance it with the re-roll.
Okay.
Okay.
So you're both churned out of knack.
No,
I've got one left.
You've got
No,
one left. Okay.
he's used. I've got one. No, we've both
I've used
got
2
This
now.
is. I love this.
We've
This
both
is
got-
like
we've
I
both
could
got
just
one
see
left.
them like
Yeah.
pounding at each other
They're
like
going at it.
1, 2, 3,
maces
4.
and
6.
6 Amari. Yeah.
whoa!
My goodness.
That was that was a lot.
Now
Damn.
let's see if
Well
I can
done.
beat 7.
All right, how much damage do you deal? You got two defense though, right?
I do have 2 defense. Yeah.
It's -2 damage, so it'll do 1. So you'll ignore it completely, but I will do break 1.
Nice.
Okay.
So you have
So I have
one defense now.
I only
Well
rolled
done. Good
5.
dude. That was well played.
It was strategic because it was the only attack I had that gets a bonus to hit.
well
and I really needed it.
done. Well done. That was freaking cool.
That was cool.
I just love that there was clashing and clashing and clashing, and it turned around for you. Well done. That was so cool.
Yeah, in their battle, I tried to sweep at them, and they're both moving so much that I missed both of them.
Children,
Yeah.
stay still.
Still.
All right, we got another round. You're the only one who can move my order.
I'm happy.
You happy?
You would be.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Pretty happy.
What are we doing? Declarations, please.
Okay.
You know what? This is not going particularly well for me right now.
I don't like this.
So I'm going to go all out. I'm going to use knockdown,
Okay.
Okay.
which is a hefty 4 spirit.
Yeah.
I'm going to use. I'm just going to use Savage Blow for this one.
All right.
Just take a swing.
What does knockdown do?
If I hit, I knock the target prone.
Oh, very cool.
I'm going to do sweep again.
Sweep.
Okay. This is exciting, you guys.
All right. Oh!
What do we got?
2,
2.
3, 4.
Oh, there's no knocking out of that one, Murray.
Nope.
No.
That
You
is
just gotta be-
4 damage and 1 bleed.
That was a failure. Knocked it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
5, and you got 4, Dragon?
But he
Yes,
wasn't
I got
targeting
4.
me. So he still
No, that's
succeeds
just
against
defense.
mine.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
who were you
No,
against?
But I succeeded about both
Both.
of you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yes, you exceeded on both.
All right, so what did you do to me?
So I swept both of you,
Oh.
which
Sorry, how much damage did the last one do? Because you hit me.
0.
No damage.
No damage.
One
Oh, it's
damage,
just one
which you
break.
ignored.
It's
Just
the
one
break.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I gotcha. Cool. Excellent. Excellent.
okay, so I do. This does less damage, so I do 2 damage to both of you.
Okay.
But
so
it does do bleed 1.
Okay, so you block 1 damage, Dragon. So
Mm-hmm.
you take 1 damage and bleed 1. But how much HP do you have?
So
So that takes 1 damage.
what take what?
1 damage, bleed 1. 2 damage, bleed 1.
2
2 damage, bleed 1.
Okay,
But
so
if you've
I
got
take 1.
armor,
Yeah.
you just take the 1
Yeah, cool.
damage.
Yeah.
But you will bleed if you move.
Nice.
Do not move. You will bleed.
Yes.
Meanwhile,
You both inflicted
Down
bleed.
has
so
also
it's still
done
bleed 1.
a little something to Sherlock. What is that? What do you do to Sherlock? What damage do you do?
I do 4 damage and 1 bleed. So
That's
So
You
I'm
got
on
2
3
bleed.
now.
have you deducted that?
Yep.
That's including that. Okay. Cool. Yeah, that's not looking too good. And you have 3 spirit left.
Let's go, let's go. Keep going, keep going.
Okay, another round.
I'm bloodthirsty.
Not moving Mayura.
No, I'm chilling.
Okay. All right.
I'm pretty happy back here, you know? I'm pretty happy.
All right.
So
Sherlock is not looking well. He's starting to sway. He's getting real woozy. He's confused as to. Well, actually, no. The confusion probably only lasted very quickly. He probably very quickly deduced what had happened.
what is? Sorry, just reminding myself. What does poison do again?
Deduces my dice pool.
Have you been factoring that?
I did with the first one.
You didn't with the last one?
He lost anyway.
No, I lost anyway.
Lost everything.
I
anyway, so-
got 2 successes.
Well, you're 2 poisons.
Yeah.
So,
Two
Yeah.
poison.
yeah, remember his
Oh,
trait?
yeah. Oh, goodness.
Okay.
Oh, God.
Khaldan is going to. It's worked for him so far because so he's going to use reflesh and try and open up that wound. A bit more.
brutal
Mayura
swing.
is going to target Kardan.
Oh, come on.
No,
We
see,
had a team.
we did have
had
a
a
teaming,
deal.
and now we have an Urabura. Or however you pronounce it.
Well, I got 4 6s.
That's not bad.
Oh my
One,
goodness.
Oh! Oh!
3.
Oh! Oh! Whoa! What?
Jesus. What is that?
What?
I live.
You might live. Okay, take
I'm-
that roll. Take that roll. We've still got a Mayura to go.
So you got 4.
Yep.
Freaking hell, you guys won't die.
Yeah, there's too many dice. I can't keep track. Sorry,
Must be
Mari.
nice.
Sorry.
Oh my god.
That's a little bit more than 4.
7.
Is this to both of them again?
No, it's to
Kardan.
Kardan.
Hold on. Yeah.
Okay.
Cool. I'll
You
let
win
that-
this time.
All right, so Mayura hurts Kardan.
Yeah.
Kardan hurts Shalak.
No,
What-
Shalak beat.
No, sorry. Yeah.
Yeah.
You both attack Kardan and hit. Ooh. All right, what are we doing?
Yeesh.
Shalak, what does yours do?
Actually, can I say I will use my last knack to match?
Would you have
yours?
grit?
You used
do you
two
have
do I have
knacks.
grit?
You already used
You've
2
used
knacks.
knacks.
No,
Yeah.
I haven't. I didn't use knack because he
Oh, no,
used
you
one
took
knack
the risk.
to match mine, and then I didn't
Yeah,
use a
he
knack
took
to
the
beat
risk.
his.
Yeah, it's true. He did. He's
Okay.
got one
Because
knack left.
we re-rolled it. I have 1 knack left.
Okay.
So does he force both of us to re-roll?
No, it's
Grit,
just
grit reduces damage. You should have 3 grit.
okay. 3 grit.
Yeah.
All right, I will do that then. That's all good. Okay, proceed.
Okay. You'll just reduce damage. Is that what
Yeah,
you're
yeah,
going to
yeah.
do?
That's all good.
Well, I do 3 damage, which includes 1 pierce, so it ignores 1 bit of armor,
Okay, so
and it
take
does
3 damage.
bleed 1.
3. So 3
I
damage
already
directly.
have the bleed one. So
Does it stack? Does bleed
Yes.
stack?
That's bleed 2 now.
is that how it works?
I think bleed's stackable. It's in the rulebook.
I mean,
Don't
I
think
would
it
say
says.
no.
Okay, that's all good. I was under the impression that it only stacks if you, because there'd be, because like what was it? It's one of my abilities. Read flesh. Yeah. If target has 1+ bleed, this ability gains +1 damage and 2 bleed.
Yeah, it's at the end. Do you want to pass it? Sorry. I'll just double check. First
That's
time
all right.
we've returned to the rulebook. But it was
That's what I was, because that was what I
Important
remember.
to
I might be
know.
thinking of poison, maybe, or
conditions.
bleed.
Stackable conditions. Bleed is stackable.
Okay, all good.
2 bleed.
Okay.
2 bleed.
Yeah.
Makes lacerate make
Do you
less
like
sense.
to bleed?
I'm so glad I was
Lacerate
correct.
makes less sense now.
You know what I mean?
You know the game.
I feel like
Yeah.
I should.
Good
so a
job.
moment like that is like, okay, yeah, it's okay. I sort of know this.
Yeah.
Okay, all right, cool. All right, so where does that leave you,
Right, well,
Drake?
that does mean
Well,
that I
if
do
I
have
use-
bleed 2 then.
So you hit me for 3,
I did.
and you're still going to damage me. Can I use 3 grit?
Yeah,
and
yeah.
1 thing.
Churn
Can
them
you
all
use
up.
them in one go?
Yep.
Cool.
But he's got none left.
Yeah.
I've got nothing left.
Yeah, yeah.
So it's,
Yeah.
So you block that. You take bleed 1. So you now have bleed 2, but you didn't take any damage from Mayura. Now, shut up.
Wait.
What have you done?
Never mind. Doesn't work.
I did 3 damage and 1 stun.
Ooh.
3
damage and 1
would
stun?
Do you have 1 armor, yeah?
Yes.
I do,
yes.
yes.
2
So
damage,
that's
1
2
stun.
damage.
So next round, you have 1 less combat roll dice.
Oh, the team up has changed.
All right, another round. I can't
They
believe you.
sense the danger.
Yeah, this is turning on Kardan.
My lead is so commanding.
You had Sherlock sandwiched.
yeah. I got betrayed. That's all.
I wanted more blood.
Blood.
Oh, and that was.
Maybe I just think
I
you're a
love
bigger threat, Kardan.
Genuinely not knowing who's going to win. This is cool.
I'm
All right.
gonna do another sweet. Well, maybe not. You guys have defense.
I'm going to use another brutal swing.
Okay. Is that that's a no spirit?
Yep, that's the new spirit.
Okay.
Because I'm low on spirit and using a lot of spirit will make me bleed.
Doing committed lunge.
I'm attacking Cardan, because that's the only target I can attack. Mm-hmm. I'm just going to roll. I got 4. Again, I'm getting really good with these 4s.
Yeah, okay.
Yep. Cardan.
Dave is in the chat. Oh my gosh, you're still going.
I know.
Look, we had technical difficulties and we had to turn everything
And you
off and on
just
again.
won't die.
Okay.
All right, so
what did you get, Mo?
Shalak got 4.
4. I'm
Cardan
targeting
recognizing.
Mayura's targeting Cardan.
Yeah.
Cardan is targeting
Cardan is going to
target Shalak.
He's going to take out Shalak, and he's going to use suicidal onslaught. Which is he's recognizing that he is not looking good. That is the last of his spirit.
So what does that do? Can you read that for us? Because that sounds really cool.
Yeah. So if you fail to hit your target, deal weapon damage with no modifiers to them. If you had hit, your defense is 0 this round.
Oh. Okay.
So it is just like I'm basically going like, cool, I might not win this, but I will make sure that I am remembered.
Yeah. Go.
Cool.
Mayura's just like letting them whittle each other
And
down.
let the children fight.
Mm-hmm.
I love that. That's so fun.
Mechanically, I can't do anything
All right,
about it.
What was your roll?
5.
5. Okay.
Oh yeah, no, that's enough. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Roll
I'm
off.
going to... Yeah, okay.
And I'm going to use...
No, I'm going to knack to automatically win that.
Do you have a knack?
I also have a knack, and I will use that.
Oh no!
So,
That means I can't knack to contest that.
no one knacks anymore.
I do have one left.
Knack.
Who's there?
What do we get? Oh my god.
1, 2, 3,
6.
4, 5.
Mayura.
Oh, it's 4 anyway. Never mind.
Okay. Now this time, Mayura hit Cardan and Shalak. Your first
What
roll
is-
would have hit.
That's rough.
Yeah.
Shut
My
up.
first.
Yeah.
What would it be? The 2 next to damage. Does that mean I add 2 to that?
Yes.
Yes.
2
Cool.
damage. Yeah.
So that is
So
6
damage-
points. 6 points of damage with 1 break.
Oof. If I used all my grit, was it
Could you survive?
6?
6 points of damage, 1 break.
So it goes to 5, 3. I would not survive that.
No. All right. What happens?
Can I do one thing? I just want to see this. It's like, because I imagine how much damage do you deal?
Well, maybe you don't know. Do we
No.
know?
Like this is like that's
Okay.
because that's like
How theatrical are we being?
I do
You've hit me.
5 damage.
You do 5
with
points of damage.
PS1.
I cannot. No, that's game. So I love this idea because it is just because again, Cardan is like he cares about like in this case he's like the person that the thing he cares about is already dead. Yeah. Like he's done his thing. He has avenged he's in his mind he's avenged his father.
Yeah.
And I like this idea because he basically stands around like cleaving with everything, leaving himself wide open, like cleaves through just straight through like the chest of Shalak, turns around to face Mayura.
Mother's here.
Slams in. Cardan like axe topples to the ground. He drops to his knees. He looks up, like blood running out the corner of his mouth, and he just says, "Hail to the mother."
And with the 2 final fallen combatants,
I will turn to the arena.
we have a victor! And the crowd is going wild, particularly a group at the front with their signs. Go, Mum, we love
I
you.
can't wait to lead my children to war. I turn to the arena and I say, children, this is for all of you, for all Seldaris.
I love it! Ailey approaches you in the center of the battlefield and lifts your arm and announces, to you all, you will now know her as Mayura, mother of all and blood of Seldaris!
Mommy.
What are you going to do with that, Dave?
I can't wait for her to come and kill our
Mayura,
PCs.
blood of Seldaris. and Mummy.
Finally, we have bigger woman.
Yes!
Bigger woman. All right.
That's the new title.
That is a very dramatic and apt conclusion.
Right on
did
time.
My
it.
God. Thank you all so much for joining. This
Thanks
was
for
wild.
watching.
We are
Hey.
so over time.
Good job, Dazzle. You did it.
Thank you. This was so much fun. And I love the reason you won was because you used the abilities you had to your
Yeah.
advantage. They were stuck in a one-to-one
Yeah.
combat. Neither of them could pull away without exposing themselves, and you could attack them without being in melee because
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
had your
And if
like-
one of them died, I had an ability to keep them at range.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Yeah, amazing.
Mother knows
so well
best.
done. And a really fun. I hope you all enjoyed the display of our various abilities and weapons, mainly through the players. Actually, I just made up a bunch of shit with the NPCs. But
it worked.
it was fun. Thank you all so much for joining us.
Thanks, patrons, for
And
making
we'll
this
see
possible.
you next week.
you.
And I need to say, this is canon.
Yes.
This happened, and we haven't broken away. Like Lucifera is happening at the same time in another land. But Mayura is declared Mother of all and blood of Seldaris.
Dave, you better pray to whatever
becomes,
god you believe in that Havada never meets Mayura. 'Cause that is,
Will I convert thee?
no, he's just going to exclusively refer to her as Mummy.
I love
I
that
regret nothing.
just wrote a character. I was like, oh, I'm going to make him, he's a bit more wiry than, strength, because the other two are going to go sort of buff and whatever. I know they're going to do that. So I was like, oh, what if he's, he's a bit worried. He's like of ill health. So, I'll
weak
take
to
a weak
poison.
immune system and such. I love that just absolutely outplayed myself.
Yeah. I
Also, I built security.
totally forgot about the whole poison thing
Yeah.
up until it was like, and you drank it, so take that.
Yeah.
And it actually counted for something.
It
so there you
did.
go.
It absolutely did. It
Yay.
absolutely just wiped me
I am
out.
really glad you pointed out with the wine, because when you were like, he tucked something, I'm like, oh, he's taking something onto the battlefield.
Yeah,
and then you're like, no, when you drink the wine, you
vial.
worry. I'm like,
I'm like,
oh.
how do I say you
Yeah.
guys don't want to drink it suspicious
Yeah,
without
yeah,
me? But I'm
yeah.
like, you
But
can't
no, it's
metagame
not
this.
Yeah.
It was weird. But anyways, it worked.
Yeah.
Thank you for watching, and we'll see you
Thanks
next
so
time.
much. Praise Mummy.
praise Mummy.
Oh dear.